Well, hi guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to Midlife Crisis. We finally done it, got ourselves out down to Harley Davidson, Chesterfield, who have kindly lent us this, I'll tell you in a minute, Sport Glide. So, stick a leg over it, let's find out what this is all about. Yep. There's the clutch bite. Probably not going to say too much today, so okay. Get rid of some nerves. Right, feet forward, slink in, and away we go. Well, first impressions, what a comfortable bike. This isn't the biggest engine, so obviously feet forward at the moment is completely and utterly alien to me. Never ever have I ridden a bike that's feet forward. Engine wise, so beautiful. So smooth. Low down torque on it is amazing. So we didn't take the bike with the big fat tyre on it. We decided to not do that, due to the fact that apparently it needs a bit more input than this one. So what we did do is we've gone for the Sports Glide, which apparently Harley says one of their best sellers. So once we get out of all this and get into some country lanes, I'll have a bit more to tell you. There's nothing been done to this. This is absolutely box standard, out the box as they come. It's just showed us how the panniers come off, which was very easy. Just slide on and click in. The screen's the same, that's got two clips on it and it just comes off, so you can have a nice screen and this particular model has done about 1,000 miles, I think. One thing I can say, Harley Davidson at Chesterfield are one of the nicest dealerships I think I've ever walked into. Very friendly, very kind, very nice. We've explained to them that we've never ridden a Harley before, and this is our first time. So Harley Virgins, obviously Teresa's on the back as always. I'm going to find out what she thinks about this in a bit. moment this forwards, yeah, this forward stuff's a bit alien to me. I'm sure I'll get used to it. So well, it's so very easy. I mean, we're only in third gear and it's absolutely beautiful. Fueling is so smooth, really smooth. Very impressed. I'll tell you one thing you've got to do is relax. That is for sure. Fourth gear. This has taken me by surprise. Now this bike is a very heavy bike. Again, I don't do stats on my videos. Leave that all for you lot. If you want to go and buy one, you're going to do all the figures yourself. Sure that if you are interested in this, that's exactly what you're going to do. Well, what you are going to know is basically Harley worked at Harley Davidson Chesterfield, who just basically turned around to us and said that take any of them out you want for as long as you want. They're not at all bothered. Gearbox clunky but nice. Well, I tell you what guys, this is corners really surprisingly nicely. I think the thing is as well, one of the things that a lot of the videos have said, and I must admit I'm finding it myself, is that okay, we have got 6 gears, but we need it at the minute. Yeah, basically a lot of the people have said, quite rightly, just how surprising these are when you get on them. Now remember guys, we're going to use your real world review, and this obviously isn't mine, it's brand new, so I'm not going to be taking it out and abusing the hell out of it. Engine braking's great. I forgot what big V twins are like. I really have. Some air in. Got to get used to putting my feet down from this position. That's weird. I'm trying to put them onto Teresa's pecs when I pick them up. Yeah, third gear, 30 mile an hour. Absolutely loving it. You'll have to excuse the fact that I'm not rabbiting on, because obviously this is all very new. Never been on one before. And alright, they say a bike's a bike, but I think this is one of those bikes that you should really take out before you do a review. Right, this is a bit, it's a thumping great V twin, but it doesn't feel like it when you're riding it at all. Not at all. Guys, I can't believe the comfort one here. I'm starting to relax and I'm starting to just sink into the seat. Considering it's only got a single disc on the front, I'm surprised. Balance is stunning. Also very smooth. I didn't actually come down on our bike to Harley World, and just because I wanted to just feel this as it is. How you doing? Yeah, all right. At the moment, is a massively whole different way of doing things, let me tell you. Massively different. Got self-cancelling indicators on it. Quite a long reach to the bars. Do you know what? I only just realised that. Well, it handles the bumps nice. They've just gone all over them horrible ones, and it's speed limit is around here. I'm assuming it's not 30, which is what the sign said. tell you one thing, when you're doing 50 it feels like I'm flying. Wow. Oh man, I can't believe how much I'm laughing. I really go home. Just a raw bike. There's no electronics, there's no traction control, I don't even know if there's any ABS. It's just raw, absolutely raw. And I think one of the things with this bike as well is when you buy a Harley Davidson, you're buying into the club. It's just you know, it's a club atmosphere. I don't think they really care what you've got as long as it's a Harley. I don't think they're bothered. I don't think it matters to them. I think as long as you've got a Harley Davidson, new, old, indifferent, it's just a club. They've got a thumbs up. Look at that on a sports bike. I've heard reports these do about 40 to the gallon, depending on how you ride them. Obviously if you ride it like a lunatic it's going to do less. If you ride it nicely then it's going to do more. Kind of a bit obvious, I know, analogy. Like I said, I think I said earlier in the video that it's absolutely bog standard, straight out the case, straight out the crate. So, you know, do you know what I like about it? 30 mile an hour seems absolutely great. It's like it's designed just for this relaxing, beautiful riding. What an absolute treasure. This self-cancelling system on this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It says as you turn, it turns off. Well, I can honestly say this is absolutely like just sitting in your armchair, which is the whole point, I guess. Turn cruiser, just cruises. It's not scratcher, you're not going to go chucking it around all your country lanes and throwing it about, but on, you know, on a nice hot sunny day you could just sit and poodle, get where you want to be. No. singing sea chanties now in my head. I love the torque of the engine. It's magnificent. But you don't have to watch your speed. I think with these you've got to really ride well ahead. And the gear indicator's a bit weird. Try and get rid of some of the wind. To be fair, the engine is quite quiet. I can see why people do upgrade the exhaust and whatnot, because it's quite a quiet bike. So I get it. I understand. Mirrors are really good. All I can say is Harley Davidson do basic very, very well. You see, the character this has got, I understand how, like my dad's generation used to love the V-twins. Absolutely adored them. And I get it. I 100% get it now. I get why they did. To be honest with you, the indicators cancelled just before I go to turn them off. Excellent. Okay guys, right, I've had a little chat with Teresa. I brought you around it. It's the 107 cubic inch engine. It's got plenty of torque, plenty of power. Unfortunately, Teresa's finding it very hard on the back. She finds it extremely hard, and she keeps feeling like she's sliding off. The bike's got so much torque, it's pushing her away. So I might have a little chat with her later on when we get home. We get a bottle of wine out and see if we can talk her into it. I think, as for a rider's point of view, I think it's fantastic. But it is basic, it is what it is. It's Harley Davidson, and we said we want to get one on the channel. We've got one on the channel. And obviously this is the Sport Glide. Power wise I don't know what's putting out, but it is very torquey. I think there's much more I can really tell you about it. So what I'm going to do, get back on it, and I'm going to get Teresa back and come on babe, and go and explain our woes. I know you can say we've not really had it very far and not really given it much of a chance. I love the way it starts. I've got to admit, I could get used to this, if I'm honest. But we've got nice little country lanes to nip down and pop round before we take it back. I'm gobsmacked. I thought that, I mean, I've got to say, I feel like I'm in a lap of luxury here. I will be honest with you, the way I'm sat and the way it's positioned. And don't forget though, if you are looking at Harley Davidson, you can literally spec up anything you want on your bike. You can choose handlebars, seats, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a little chat with him when we get back and see if there's a better pillion seat maybe that can be added to it. You know, we're not just going to turn around and go, yeah, well, thanks for that, that's not for us. Because I'll be honest with you, I am a sports bike rider through and through. I've had lots of other bikes, the VFRs and the boosters and things like that, and I will tell you this much, this bike is an absolute pleasure to sit on and ride. However, it's not a pleasure for a pillion, and that's what we are all about. I love the way it's so tractable. I'll be honest with you, I'm falling in love with this. I don't think it would take me very long to get very, very used to it. It's like everything else, as soon as you take it straight out from the showroom, it's going to be different, it's going to feel strange, it's going to feel unusual. And you've got to do the same thing that everybody else does. And you know, if you buy one, you're going to go and get used to it. Within a few good ride outs, you're going to be quids in. One thing Teresa has said is that, as per usual, I've got a nice comfy seat, which she's right, I have. It is extremely comfortable. Extremely. And I've got to admit, I'm very surprised at the handling of it, if I'm honest. I didn't think it would handle the way it does. It's a big, heavy bike, and yeah, it doesn't feel it. It feels extremely... Also, the clutch, extremely light, very light. You can hold it in, the traffic lights and whatever. Oh, I love that feeling of it's ticking over. You have got cruise control on this. It did say it had. Obviously, I'm not over bothered. Yeah. One thing I've noticed when you ride up, the one thing I've noticed that nobody nods to you. I wonder why. Oh, look at that. Potato, potato. Potato, potato. Lovely. I say I'm still owning this in. Oh, I can see the dash now, the sun's not on it. And yeah, still owning clutching, no problem. Oh, I love the way it ticks over. Also, don't forget, if you do want to buy a Harley, need some Sol water Sol, or some other chrome cleaners are available. Or as a friend of ours once called it, anus Sol. I wouldn't like to put that on. Anyway. Well, I hope you guys out there are good. We did say we would take one out, we did say we would try one, and we have. And yeah, I love it, and Teresa doesn't. However, don't let that put you off. Don't let that stop you from taking one out and trying one. Like I said, Harley Davidson Chesterfield are so well, so kind and so helpful. I mean, even when we said to him, look, you know, there's not much chance of us buying one today, and he went, doesn't matter, just go and enjoy it. We want you to go out on our bikes and enjoy them. You can take anyone out you like, take as many out as you like. You're more than welcome. So there you go, guys. If you thought you'd like to try a Harley out and thought, well, you know, no pressure, even offer you a hot drink, you can just take it out yourself. So nice. Does corner beautifully. That sound I could certainly live with. That is for sure. Do have to muscle this, I will be honest with you. But when you do, she's an absolute delight. I get it. All you Harley owners out there, I 100% understand and get it. They make you feel special. You get on it and you feel special. It's a bit must be like, you know, Rolls Royce in the car world. Look at all this beautiful chrome all out in front of me. I'll tip this down a bit, let you have a look down there. Getting the feel for her now. Oh, that torque, it just oozes out. There's a whole different world of riding this. When I say a different world of riding, I really do mean it. It's relaxed, chilled. It's perfect to go and meet your mates on. You can proper get them gear changes right. Teresa's very she's quite upset, to be fair. I think she thought this was going to be our future and she got on it thinking it was going to be the way forward for us. Obviously if Teresa's not comfortable, then it's no good to us. We do this together. We don't do this, oh, there's a good foal in the field bouncing around. He isn't very old. You really do have to tell him what to do. It's weird. going to tell you what, guys. I'm going to finish now. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's probably not very informative as you would like it to be, because obviously we only had 5 minutes on it really, and it's something. If you've got that little itch, go and scratch it. Get yourself down to your local Harley Davidson dealership. I think they must all be under the same ilk of making you welcome. So I suggest that yeah, go and try them for yourself. Go and pick yourself one out. I'll tell you how good they are. It was I was basically told, let's go out and choose which one you'd like to go on, and then it was like, right, there's nobody else booked on it, off you go. Not like, you know, Honda 20 minutes and other dealerships so you can have an hour. This was you know, properly nice of them. Do you know, the biggest delight is to be able to just pottle along like this. You've got this stonking great engine underneath you and it's just sat there bobbling along. Right, go back to what I was saying. Right, please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, look out for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Take care everybody and ride safe. Look after each other. Bye bye for now. There you go, sweetheart. What did you think to your first ride on an Harley?
Different. Uncomfortable, I'm afraid.
It's not good for a Pillion, is it?
It's not for what I thought. As a kid I had a rally chopper, and to pull wheelies I sit on back, right at the back of the seat. And that's the position I'm at.
Yeah, well that's the cruiser position obviously, but you've also found the seat sink you to sleep a little bit, hasn't it? As in not
yeah,
night sleep.
Numb.
As in very numb. We haven't really been out very long either. We've only been out about half an hour.
Felt like I was sitting on my coccyx rather than on my bum cheeks.
Well, what we'll do is we'll go in and have a chat with them and see if there's anything that's maybe something you can do with the seat.
And it's got so much torque, so going up hills you just pushing me back.
And yeah, I was trying to be so gentle.
And going down the hills, brilliant!
It is a nice bike though.
So if you can take me out, just go downhill.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So basically, like I say, for a rider's point of view, it was lovely, but obviously for
shame.
it's not good for both of us. But yeah, it would have been nice if it had been something to move forward to. All right, then, Teresa, we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Sorry.
Look after yourselves. And go and test ride one yourselves. All the best. Bye bye.